Hey everybody, I want to jump on and give my 2 cents to the craziness in the world from the perspective of somebody that has had a lot of things not go my way in this lifetime. Actually, to pretty much destroy everything that I had, my family, my children, my life has been really taken away from me, kind of like Job in the Bible, and I can really resonate with that story because he had a choice of whether he was going to get better or get bitter. And since we're in this situation in the Middle East right now, I wanted to. It's kind of a follow up video to my trespasser video, right? When I was saying, forgive those who trespass against you. Um, hurt people hurt people. And I understand that more than about anybody. I don't know about that. But with my journey, my choice could have been to lash out, and which I did. I was very angry and destroyed relationships. So now, as I sit as I would say like a higher being in training. I'm absorbing knowledge and information that's allowing me to kind of see the world a different way. And that really helps when you meditate and you go inward and you realize that you can't fix the world's problems, but you can go deeply inside of yourself and fix your own world, which is what I encourage everyone to do when they hear this transmission that I'm putting out today. Because as we heal ourselves and our own lives, we create a ripple effect in the world. And so when we watch the powers that be creating a war that's going to destroy so many lives, I mean, World War III is coming around the corner. The only thing that we can do as a human population civilization is to go inward and to go outward with an expression of forgiveness. Think about the people that you have heat with, you have discourse with, right? Recently, I have decided that it is important, especially now, our future is, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Everybody's got to be okay with passing to the other side because we don't know what's coming. Death is not really a death. There's no such thing as death. We may have to move into the spirit world and our children may have to pick up, but we need to teach them. Don't give in to the hate. Don't give in. Center yourself. Forgive people that have trespassed against you and reach out to them either through a letter or a phone call, whatever's comfortable for you, and tell them, I don't like that we have discourse. You are my sister, friend, cousin, mother, father, aunt, whoever they are, best friend that maybe got with your husband and you never talk to him again. Reach out and squash the heat. I'm telling you, it will free your soul. You want to lighten your soul at this point, and you want to give that forgiveness to the people that have harmed you. And it does not mean that you want them back in your life. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the releasing of the bounds, right? When you have discourse with somebody, guess what? You've invited them in for the fight. See what I'm saying? Oh, that person did this to me. I hate them. I want to kill them. Look where it's gotten us. Look where that scenario has gotten us through millennia of time. We've been killing each other. And where is it? What has it gotten us? Here we are on the precipice of World War III. Millions, maybe billions, if the elites that are in control that want to see that. 8 billion people are too many to control. Don't you understand how this works? They want World War III. They've been egging this on. They want to spread it around the world. They want to take out as many humans as possible because they want more control, because they're coming from a very low vibration. Your low frequencies are hatred, guilt, envy, jealousy, anger, Those are all very low frequencies. And we are very much entrapped in that cycle, that system that's been put in place. The religious folks were trying to bring us up out of that by saying love is the answer, but to implement that love, you have to do some work. You've got to actively forgive everyone that's ever hurt you. And I mean, you need to do it today. Like, don't wait around anymore. If you feel more comfortable, like sometimes I do, speaking out loud, think of the person in your mind, see their face, speak to their soul, and speak out loud and say, I understand that you are a hurt person, an unconscious person, someone that's not really aware of the hurt and pain that you cause. And even if you are aware, you are still a low vibrational person who is unconscious about what you have done to me. So, don't you think that God sees us all as his children, pats us on the head and says, oh, look at my poor child. You're angry and you're spitting fire at the person that did this to you. So there's that blame, and then you feel self-righteous because you're right and they're wrong. Look where it's gotten us, people. 9 million women burned at the stake. 6 million, 8 million Jews. Every leader, Stalin, that decided, oh, I could get rid of a few of these people. The mentality of, I'm going to kill you, you're in my way. I'm going to kill you because you're not under my control. You don't want to join that. Do you feel that? It like destroys your own soul. We are not here to pass judgment on each other and beat each other up over our transgressions. That is, we've got to stop this paradigm. It's time to transmute that energy. Harmonize with it. The only way to harmonize with a transgression that is so horrendous is to pull up out of the emotion of yourself into a higher frequency of forgiveness and understand that that person was hurting when they hurt you. And what does a hurting person need? They need you to release them, forgive them. You feel that dropping right out of your energy, that release of what they did to you. That's the forgiveness. It's all for you. It's not for them. I mean, you forgiving them, they may feel that if they're real, especially if they're real sensitive. They might feel like, I just feel a little lighter today. It's really for you to forgive. And it is not an excuse. You don't say that what they did to you is okay. That's not what forgiveness is about. Forgiveness is releasing your own soul because you sign a contract with that person when you have discourse. You're tied to them. You holding anger towards them only makes them in your life more. Do you see that? And when you cut them free and forgive them, they no longer have that control over you. You don't rise to anger when you think about what they did to you. You say, you know what? The past, I'm letting it go. It doesn't bother me anymore. What you did, you did. It isn't important. You know what's important? It's important that we all get to the point where we recognize how important it is to be kind to one another. And I challenge everyone listening to this broadcast to do something kind. And even for the people that have hurt you. That would be huge. You don't even have to let them know you were doing it for them. You could just like send them money, send them a gift, Send them a letter of love. Just go, you know what? I release you from our discourse. I no longer blame you, hold you accountable. I release you. I no longer want to hold this karmic relationship with you anymore. I want you to move on with your life and have peace in your heart. Send peace and blessings to your enemies. Send peace and blessings to for the world in its chaotic mess. Because guess what you're creating? We're all little shards of God light, right? And so each one of us, as we realize how powerful we are, that we're able to transmute this higher frequency vibration out into the universe, that's going to be felt because of the quantum understanding. The quantum says as below is above. So here we are on Earth, these little tiny earthlings, little pieces of slivers of the universe of God, walking around with our lives. If you can pull yourself up out of negativity and focus on forgiveness, we're all on a path. We're all going through a lot. Everyone's doing the best they can, even when they're lashing out. And look at each other as the children of God that we are. And realize everybody's a hot mess. So the more that you can put on top of these transgressions, peace, love, forgiveness, we start transmuting this higher vibration. And when there's so many of us, I think there's some kind of figure like 40 million. If 40 million people were to get this message and change their thoughts and their heart, and instead of walking around going, oh, I'm so angry at what's going on in the world, and said, I am the peace that the world needs right now. And I am going to pay it forward in a kind gesture to a random stranger. You are creating happiness, joy, gratitude. You are bringing that vibration up, that frequency. And when we have 40 million that will do this around the planet, we can make an impact on what these elites that are trying this eugenic experiment of wanting to reduce our numbers in this World War III, that they're pushing to make happen. All of a sudden, they're going to come up against a wall of love. And they may not be able to create what they're trying to create with us. That's the rebellion. You see that? Do you see how we can change things just by changing our own lives? Just by changing our inner world? Just by putting out into the universe peace, love, hope, forgiveness, gratitude for what a beautiful world has been given to us. Don't buy into this fear. Do not buy into that fear, because you know what fear is? Fear is a very low vibration. What happens if all of us buy into the fear that's being perpetuated? Do you understand that? Do you understand our power as human beings? We will actually bring the vibration low. And then it's like gas on a fire. Oh, yeah, ignite the world. Rah! It's terrible. And I don't want to be a part of it. I am going to be part of the love revolution where I am putting love and blessings in my mind and my heart, into people that I know, in people that I can take care of, and people that I can give a gift to by being that positive person. I'm just not going to give in to what is going on. It's so important. I just had to jump on and really just make you think about how don't ever feel small. Don't ever feel like I can't do anything about what's happening in the world. Yes, you can. Because every little act of kindness, forgiveness, gratitude, all of it is being perpetuated, and you're putting it out there, and you're inspiring other people to do it. That's why I'm on this video chat with you. I want to inspire you to take a different view of how powerful you are. And then we create a beautiful, peaceful world for our children. I want you to envision that. What would a beautiful, peaceful world look like? That's what I want you to focus on. Stay in the positive frame of mind. Look for the beauty in the world. Send your heartfelt blessings to the people that are hurting. We can change the world. Tell your friends to listen to this transmutation that I'm giving you today, because it's so important. Like, this is probably the most important video I've ever done, especially right now.